The stranger who knew too much. I used to live in a quiet town. Small, peaceful, where everyone knew each other's name, and the biggest event of the year was the summer festival. I never expected anything out of the ordinary to happen, but one night, everything changed. It started when a man moved into the house across the street. He was older, maybe in his 50s, and looked a little out of place in the neighborhood. He didn't socialize much, which wasn't unusual for our town, but what was strange was that he started showing up in places he had no business being. The first time it happened, I was sitting on my porch when I saw him walking through my yard. I thought I'd imagined it at first, but when I looked again, there he was, standing at the edge of my flower bed, staring at my front door. I was confused. I didn't know this man, and he didn't seem to be doing anything, just standing there. But then he looked up at me and smiled. That's when I felt a cold chill crawl down my spine. He waved, but I didn't wave back. I just went inside and locked the door. I convinced myself it was nothing. Maybe he was just confused. The next few days were worse. I started noticing him everywhere. At the grocery store, he was in the same aisle as me, even though we didn't need the same items. Walking down the street, I'd catch him glancing out of his window at me. It wasn't normal, but I didn't have proof he was doing anything wrong, so I kept my distance. Then, one night, I was at home alone, watching TV, when I heard a knock at the door. I wasn't expecting anyone. When I opened it, there he was, the man from across the street. "Hello?" he said, with a smile that didn't seem to reach his eyes. "I think we need to talk." I was taken aback. About what?" "I know what you did," he said, his voice oddly calm. "I know everything." My heart stopped. "What do you mean?" "Don't play dumb," he continued, his tone growing colder. "I know you're hiding something." Before I could react, he turned and walked away, leaving me standing there in complete shock. That night, I didn't sleep. I kept hearing noises, scratching at my window, the floorboards creaking like someone was walking around my house. I didn't know what to do. Was this man watching me? Did he know something I didn't? The next day I went to the police. I explained everything, but they didn't take me seriously. They said he was probably just being friendly, but I knew something wasn't right. A few days later, I found a letter taped to my door. It was from the man across the street. It read, "I'll be watching you." That was the last straw. I packed up and left the house. I couldn't shake the feeling that he knew far more about me than I ever wanted him to. I haven't been back since. I don't know who he was or what he wanted, but I'll never forget the way he smiled, the way he knew too much. I just hope he's not still watching.